Welcome back to part 2 of the MX5 build. Today I'm going to be looking at changing these drop links because they are knackered, so I'll get them replaced and I can look at getting the new front springs in. I've now managed to get rear discs, so I can look at getting them changed over and build the rear brakes up. Probably end up topping up with fresh fluid, and then I'll end up doing a full service. So oil change, coolant, everything like that, and then hopefully get it off for its MOT then. So I've now managed to get a pair of 2 front springs, so I can now start to put them in. And I was trying to take the drop links out, but the bolts are absolutely seized on and they're just spinning, so I'm just going to grind them off. So once I've got the 2 front springs in, I can cut them drop links off and replace them with the new ones, and then the front end should be done then. So I'm going to start by getting these in now. So as you can see, I've got the suspension in now, so I just need to go in and tighten up all the bolts for it, and then I can move on to the other side then. But if you're ever working on an MX5 doing the suspension, the only easy way to do it is take the long bolt out of the back of the upper arm. That's the only way I've managed to get it out easy-ish. Tighten this up now and move on to the other side. So as you can see, I've just finished off bolting in the new suspension. Both sides and the front now all ready now. Like I said, I just need to finish off them drop links, but I've not got the grinder with me yet, so once I've got the grinder I can cut them off, put the new ones on, and the front is done. So now I just need to move on to the back, and it's literally just the discs. Once I've got the discs on, we're pretty much ready then. So I've now got the drop links all bolted up, so the front end is now done. It's literally just the brakes now, and everything underneath of the car then should be pretty much done and ready to pass its MOT. Hopefully we can get that sent off next week. Should be able to get it off for its MOT then. So I'm just getting ready now to put the rear discs on. So just clean the hub with a wire brush so it doesn't seize on. But there's the new ones and there's the old ones, and as you can see they're knackered. So I'm just going to clean them up, throw them on, and we can get the caliper bolted back on. So I've now finished putting the rear discs on. I've now done both sides. I can look at getting the wheels on now and move on to service. So I'm just getting ready now to drop the coolant and the oil, and I can top that up with fresh fluid. I'm going to take the spark plugs out as well and check them, make sure they're all running nice. Once I've got all the fresh fluid in, I can look at them, get it back down on the floor, and then I can book it in then for its MOT. So as you can see, I've just dropped the coolant now, it's all coming out. I'm just going to fill it up with some water to begin with and make sure there's no leaks, and run it up to temperature, because there was a hose back there that was disconnected when I bought it, so I can make sure there's no leaks or anything, and then we can drop the water and fill it up with some fresh coolant. And once I've done all the coolant, I can then change over to the oil, drop the oil and put fresh oil in it. So see how it goes. So I've now drained the oil and topped up fresh coolant, so just letting that warm up now. I can run it up to temperature, make sure there's still no leaks or anything like that. Coolant will need bleeding, so I've got the cap off at the minute. Once it's been run up to temperature, everything's okay, I can start looking at putting the wheels back on, and we can get it back down on the floor then. Well, that should be enough now to pass its MOT hopefully. So I've just finished topping up the coolant and oil. I ran it up to temperature, everything seems fine, can't see any leaks or anything. I've now put the wheels on, so next step will be looking at getting it down on the floor. And I can get it booked in then for its MOT. So as you can see, we've got the car back down on the floor now. I'm planning on getting it sent off for its MOT this week, hopefully. But we've got the brakes sorted now. The front springs are all in. Still a bit of work, it does need a good clean. That dent, I need to pull that out. Kind of a big dent there. The roof needs a good clean, it's full of moss. There's a hole, well, a little tear in the roof. It doesn't actually go through to the inside. I'm gonna probably end up stitching that up. The brakes are looking 10 times better now. Tightened up the handbrake as well, so it was proper loose before. Seems alright now. But yeah, hopefully get it sent off for its MOT this week and hope that it passes, and then we can start looking at bodywork. The few scratches, it's not going to be perfect, but I reckon I can definitely get it better than what it is. And then we can look at taking pictures and getting it up for sale then. But once it's back from its MOT, we can start tackling the outside then. Get rid of all the scratches, make it look as best we can, and the job should be done then. Thanks for watching.